Okay, so in this lesson, we are going to learn the major scale. And the major scale is the fundamental building block of all other scales, and really the fundamental building block to most of the music that you will play. So, to begin with, we're going to start with the C major scale. C major scale is the simplest because there are no flats and sharps. It's just C to C, 8 notes, very simple, very easy. But the pattern of what this looks like on the neck is going to be the important thing to learn. Because once you learn any scale, whether it be major, minor, whatever, you'll be able to play that scale anywhere on the neck. The pattern, the finger pattern of that scale is the same everywhere on the bass. So here we go. Starting with a C, we just go right up. Now, there's many ways to play a major scale. I'm going to show you the single position way to play a 1-octave major scale. And we start with the second finger. And that way, as we play the scale, you don't have to move your hand anywhere. It's going to stay in one position. So start with your second finger. We're going to play a C here. Then we're going to play the D with our pinky. Then the E, you're going to play with your first finger. Then the F with the second. The G with your pinky again. First finger for the A, B with your third, and the C with your pinky again. So let me do that again. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Now we can think of this as 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4, if you're thinking about your fingers. And that's going to make the pattern. Now, let me play that same pattern in a different place on the neck and listen to it. That's still a major scale. It's in a different key, but I use the same pattern. 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4. And I've played a major scale. So I can go anywhere on the neck and play a major scale whenever I want to. So what I want you to do now is practice the C major scale and call out the notes when you're playing in C. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. But then also practice the major scale in other positions on the neck. Now, since you've memorized all the notes on the neck, you can even figure out where you want to start. I want to play an F major scale. So I will go up, say, to an F here and play the same pattern. 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4. And whenever you're practicing scales, it's always a good idea to play them in time and go up and down the scale, forwards and backwards, to build your technique, your fingers, so they get comfortable moving through these patterns. So it becomes second nature in your head. You never have to think about it again. But that takes a lot of practice. So always play in time. And then repeat the top note and go back down the scale. Now, in the beginning, do it slowly, but try to keep your pace even. And you can work up the speed over time. But you want to, when you're practicing the scale, you want to do it at a set speed for that time. If you think you're getting better and want to speed it up, that's okay. But then try to keep it consistent. Because as a bass player, you're very responsible for keeping good time in the band. And so starting to practice early and keeping everything very even and in time is always a good thing for bass players. The major scale.